Preserved milk, otherwise known as cheese, is one of those things that adds variety to our diets, and one of the places in the world which is particularly famous for its cheeses is Italy. So here are 5 Italian cheeses to try. Parmigiano Reggiano is the real name for Parmesan cheese. Parmesan cheeses are often just copies of the real thing. So whenever you buy your Parmigiano Reggiano or any other Italian cheese for that matter, a red DOP label is a confirmation that it's authentically produced cheese. Parmigiano Reggiano is from the Parma, Reggio Emilia region of northern Italy. It's a hard cheese, sometimes being left to mature for as much as 2 or even more years. And its real speciality is as a grating cheese. As we all know, it can easily be added to many dishes to give an extra nutritional but flavourous something to the dish. The Legio is a cheese named after Val the Legio area in northern Italy. It's a medium soft cheese which is great for melting, and a specific fact about it is that as it matures, the rind, the outside coating of the cheese, is washed regularly. This removes unwanted bacteria and mould and produces a very distinctive orange hue in the final cheese product. Ricotta is an unusual cheese because it's actually made from the byproduct of making other cheeses. Cheese is made when milk is heated up and solid proteins, mainly casein, in the milk solidify out of solution. This solid curd, as it's known, can be made then into different types of cheese, and a liquid called whey is left behind. But in order not to waste too much, this liquid can also be heated, and it also still contains some other proteins which can then solidify out of solution. And this is in essence what ricotta is. It's heated whey, which has then produced proteins which have solidified, and this is then a fresh cheese which is very tasty and has a number of uses. It has to be consumed quickly because it hasn't been processed very much with salt or other preservatives, although it can be smoked or preserved in other ways to produce longer lasting ricotta cheeses. Gorgonzola is a cheese with a name which really stands out, but this name actually comes from a small town not far from Milan in the north of Italy. Gorgonzola is a soft cheese, and an interesting fact is that in its production, bacteria is actually introduced into the cheese, which you might not think is a good idea, but this bacteria actually causes the blue mould to form, causing the blue veins that run throughout the Gorgonzola cheese. And this is not dangerous to health, and indeed it's what adds the specific pungent taste to this otherwise white soft cheese. Asiago is a classic type of cheese from the north of Italy. It's produced in a standard cheese method, the main specific being that the curd is cut finely and pressed to remove as much liquid as possible, and then left for varying different periods of time depending on whether a firm or hard version is required. And the cheese itself can be used basically wherever you think a cheese should be used. It has many different varieties and a very mild flavour and taste, getting stronger depending on how long it's been aged.